has been so proficient. And he backs off this time, gives them a little bit more room to breathe. But Alu brings over the AWP. So close last round, good nade. Anything at all will be significant, certainly when it hits Simple down to 68. Alu sits with only 11, but the impact in the last few rounds now that he's on the CT side, it's certainly been promising. This is a B hit all day long. And in it goes, execution. Utility will be the hand on Ence's neck so they can't breathe, but Sergey tries to find an aim. What a shot from Flamey, and that's gonna give Edward access towards Z Connector. They already have to start considering rotating off of this. Down to just 2. 2 versus 4, make that 1.
Great work there. That's the kind of teamwork and execution you want to see at this level. Na'Vi start to look like their old selves again, and 4 players surviving here. It's Flamey that absolutely dismantles the B bomb site defense there, and X7 can do nothing about this. He's got a flashbang, no kits, and he cowers in T-spawn right now, hoping he can survive. Na'Vi have finally done it. They've broken down the finances of Ents, which has been difficult throughout this entire train campaign. Simple gets the AWP on the T side there, just a note to the end. Really nice tactic. Great play from Zeus towards the end. His aim is getting very strong as this tournament develops. And as you can see, $2,000 on all 5 members of Ents, and X7 will have the Orgs saved in the previous round. I'm not sure they'll force into this one, but time will tell. That second kill now is absolutely brutal.
So stunning the way he just walks in, Zeus. He seems determined as ever. Keep in mind that the only major he won was the last major in Poland.
Yes, in Krakow, that's right. It's been to so many finals with Na'Vi, 3 of them. They've never picked up the trophy. What's happened there? The damage comes through. It's Alu and Alexi that take most of it out of 16 and 38 respectively. And they push towards the main entrance here. Flamey good for 1, and Simple needs to get the hell out of there. He's got the AWP. If he gives this up, there's a chance he gets up the round, but he is spot on as usual. Double kill comes from the AWP, and X7 with the save all, trying to keep the dream alive, but Simple, he makes it an absolute nightmare towards the end. 4 kills for him, and it's 13-9.
How good is that? You said it, and again, the pistols, they can overwhelm an AWP so quickly. They line up perfectly. That's the collateral, gets 4 kills overall. This one right here, boom. See ya. Through the body and the edge of the train, just to note.
Well, here we go. Na'Vi in touching distance now, closing this one out. Ents can buy, but there's no AWP. Alu will be on the Org for now. There's no diffuse kits either. Flamey gets himself out of the main entrance towards the bomb train now. He's really feeling it. His AK has looked stunning, but X7, he's been celebrating this tournament as well. He'll get a nice opening headshot. Cs.Go follow it up. 5 versus 3 as Na'Vi approach it with a much looser tactic this round.
Yeah, much looser, more pace to it as well. We have to talk about Na'Vi. Old school. They'll drain the clock straight down until there's only a few grains of sand left to fall.
The thing is as well, the money's low. They should be reading that. Instead of just running out like that, just drop the execution, make it uncomfortable for them. You're giving them a fighting chance with no smokes down, no flashes deployed. And this is another round where it's Ents just running away with it, no problem at all. They've got great aim as well, and Alu, X7 and Sergey all finding solid kills. You can see no damage done on the CD side. That suggests you were all going in 1 by 1 and being shot by multiple targets.
Zeus
You're unable to communicate what was going on.
Yeah, Zeus is done here. Even if he turns left, he's got the knife out, gone. X7 takes him out of it, so building up. It's just 1 round against them. Building up money is going to be difficult. They've got enough saved over for a drop. Simple's got 8,700. Electronics already brought one out. Edward can as well, but they may find themselves very limited in Ents on 11 if they don't win this round. Likewise, chance to reset the other way, but they've done all right. They still have 3K left for aerial, roughly just under that for X7. Alu this time, it's going to hold from Z Connector. Haven't seen anyone go for the wall shot yet. Guardian's favorite maneuver.
He does enjoy it. Back to slow and methodical here from Na'Vi. Got their cage rattled in the previous round there. No damage done at all. You don't see that too often on a full gun round. Round 24 here, though. 13-10, still in favor of Na'Vi. Remember that T side, it's difficult to close these rounds out. Aerial, again, he's had way too much control of that main entrance, in my opinion. The fact he can get in there and they can keep it smoked and run that timer down, that is a massive issue here for Na'Vi.
Minutes. 2 smokes, 2 incendiaries. That's all they've got to work with, and one of those already deployed toward the ramp at B.
Electronic's got the bomb, remember?
Yeah, I was going to say, that's
Calm down.
A bit risky.
You're going to walk down there, my friend. You better hit that shot. He's still doing it.
And he's got support there this time at least, so the intentions seem clear. Alexi's one out against Edward, though. Zeus has gone chasing. Simple hit Sergey. That shot was extremely important based on the bomb's positioning, but now it gets planted. Ariel may find the lurking Zeus, but Alu, that would have potentially won them the round. Getting it down to a 4-on-2 on retake with Flamey still out of the picture, still trying to get back over. Simple! He'll chew them up and swallow them down as he finds 2. X7 gets him in the end, but isn't enough. Still a 2-on-2. And Electronic on top of the site won't let them get anywhere near the C4.
It's Electronic now, who will control the situation. X7, no grenades, but he's got the aim. He goes for the AWP here, surprising. Now look at Flamey's setup. He has the Molotov and the HE here. He's essentially won the round already because the fact it's gone way past the point of defusal, but he was ready. If there was a quick defuse coming in, you can Molotov on top of the bomb from that position, and there's nothing X7 could do about it. All he does, though, is recover the AWP. Flamey does as well from the lower ramp, just to note that. But it will be 14-10. Now, there is a chance to buy here. The fact they saved the AWP might persuade them to go for it. They probably would either way, considering they're 1 round away from that point. This is wonderful from Simple. But at this point now, with the AWP saved, they'll take a timeout and work out how they're going to approach this. I'm almost certain they buy into the round. They have 4,600 on X7. Alu already has the AWP. It'd be a rough buy. But the AWP up there, I think you have to go for it. You're not going to get... Well, it's unlikely you get 5 rounds in a row. To be fair, Ents have had some remarkable comebacks. They were 15-8 down against Liquid and managed to get back into that. They are on the CT side of train, but for me, buying up here is the correct approach.
2 to go to claim map 1. Dust 2 is next. That will be open. That will be fun. Simple versus Alu, and Alu very comfortable on that map.
Yeah, famously. He's very good on that one.
You got the young gun and Sergey that's been quite remarkable in this map. He'll happily take duels next time around as well, and it really does come down to duels. It's aim battles a lot of the time on Dust. Alu got away from it. Caught Flamey on the cross. Excuse me, that came at elsewhere, so that was actually utility damage toward A main. He missed the shot altogether on Electronic, who crossed over. Ariel is waiting. This is a perfect position. Flamey gone.
It's that main entrance again. It's a real problem for them. This time trying to establish a little bit more control, but still losing out on the first frag. Smoked off towards Ivy. It's Electronic trying to make his way towards the end. He's backed up by Zeus right now. Ents, opening kill. No response at all, but Electronic is looking aggressive here as he looks to peek towards the bomb train.
We're looking a bit nervous. 7, he's going to get the first chance to strike, and he does. Strikes extremely well. Couldn't quite get his gun ready again for Zeus to get around the corner. That pulled Alu off the bomb. He wants to make sure they can't wrap around. He needs to control the map. He can funnel them back out front, where Ariel still waits, but he's on reverse side E-box holding A main. Again, that's where the first kill came in. They still have the advantage on this. He was the one to find it as well. Knowing that Alu's funneled them, though, he wants to be ready when they cross over. Molotov's down. Came from a distance. He's not yet worried about Edward's presence. Instead, he wants to deny the bomb. He will. 17 seconds. Now they can just hold off the site. Alexi, even with the MP9, just needs to get information on Edward walking in. And Simple, I think he's just going to walk away. 8 seconds, and he still has to get by 2 to keep the AWP alive. And they're getting actually away from him. They crawled and went away. They're going to spot him now, but I think he's gone. Don't repeat that. 0 seconds on the clock. He can't afford.
Yeah, you're absolutely right there. Nice work by him. Very calm to actually save the AWP. It gives them something here as we go to round number 26. But again, it's that main entrance where Ariel's just absolutely blowing them out of the water. He gets the opening kill. Flamey can't do anything about it. If they leave it open, the CTs enter that position and they lose map control. It's an absolute nightmare for them. This is a nice position from Ariel. Only one player challenging him, and you can see the time running down there. Zeus tries to crawl towards the side, but positional control from ENCE has been superb. Now Na'Vi are forcing into this round. They should have taken a timeout. They're still buying in T-spawn right now. It's down to Simple to try and open things up. He sits in the flames, but doesn't do too much damage, I guess. Still a lot. Could have been a lot more dangerous if HE's got into the mix as well. He'll be pushed off the pop dog position. He was trying to find that first pick. They have fully invested in this round, and they're really hoping he would be able to find something at the beginning of the round.
Limited so significantly. Just as in the first half, ENCE are so close. Score might have 3 rounds between them, but every round they're losing, they're still in contention.
Here we go again.
And back into A main. Knows he's there. He made a lot of noise, Ariel, getting in that position. You want to talk about contention? This has been the point of it as well. You pointed it out last round that they lost toward A main.
Ariel still has a smoke, so he's going to drop that at the last possible moment. Yeah, about now is good. He's got 45 seconds remaining. They can't really think about going for the main entrance anymore. That's 18 seconds. They can't really do anything about this. They're going to have to hold up, wait for it to go down. When they do commit, the CTs can be positioned perfectly. You got X7. You don't see this boost too often, actually, towards Ivy. It's going to be a very powerful one. What a great time to throw this into the mix.
Ariel holds.
Same thing.
They're going to repeat it. They're relieved to let repetition save them. Same angle, and it works this time for Flamey. Alexi's tagged up. Edward's going to run him over. X7. He doesn't have any smoke in his way, nor to Alu. But they do have to still find the kills. The first, successful. Second, followed by Sergey. But it's a 2-on-1. 8 seconds. Alu's on top of the bomb. He can deny. He will. And time the enemy. The pendulum pass to a guillotine mass. And Alu finds 2. And it ends on 12.
Alu didn't even have to peek that one. 2 versus 1. He denies the plant and then goes for the kill regardless. Great stuff by him. Cool as you like as well. That's when he wins the round. 4 seconds remaining. He was fine just to stay alive there. Still goes for it, takes Simple down. Took a bit of a risk there. If he'd have dropped it there, it could have been an absolute disaster. But now, ENCE really have a chance to steal this victory away. They've got Na'Vi down to just pistols, no armor. And the flashbang is all they have. We talked about this in the first half. Presumably head towards inside as Simple. Oh, what the hell?
God!
All right then, fully blind.
Even the bright is too sly to hold back all Simple's dart. Fully blind, and he hits that with a deagle. Alu holding off. It's going to be Sergey down below again. They just want to overrun and try and push him off to get a bomb plant down because they're going to need money. It's going to be a 1-round game. They're not going to have much in a lineup, Sergey. On adjacent points of Earth, he'll make Zeus and Electronic rest together under the dirts. Defuse, but let them collect everything first. It's 1. It's 1 between them.
Well, the bomb will be defused now. That was the full eco, but what a shot from Simple. They only get 1 frag, but it was enough to pull a rotation away from that inside side and yield a plant, so I guess that's absolutely fine. CT's now grabbing everything they can, all the P250s, any potential flashbangs or smokes on the floor here. Sergey, great job. He couldn't deny the plant, but he certainly made up for it in terms of the kills and keeping the round clean. They've got a few rounds to play with at this point. They've got plenty of cash going forward, and you could not say that about Na'Vi here. It's round 28. 1 more round from ENCE will tie things up. They throw away their UMPs, so they fully upgrade. So they had lots of money, but they had SMGs. And they're thinking, okay, we're not playing for cash anymore. Throw those away, treat this like a full gun round, and let's try and tie things up at 14-14. They can do that. The loss bonus will be at 4th stage. Na'Vi might not be able to buy next round with just $2,900 coming in. They'll take a timeout, discuss their options. Simple can afford the AWP, but he's only got 4,800. That means it'll be a glass cannon, meaning he has the sniper itself, but no utility, no armor. On the CT side, that's not a big build, but on the T side, you're so vulnerable to those HEs. We've seen how strong ENCE are in that department. First map of this best of 3. I wasn't sure if ENCE would be able to perform at this stage of the tournament. Na'Vi have been here time and time again. A lot of these players on the ENCE side, absolute rookies, came out of nowhere and has set the world on fire here at this major. Simple does go for the sniper rifle. Is it going to be enough? He's been trying to let himself off the leash in the last few rounds and carry them through to the round number 15. Hasn't worked out, though.
Ariel down below. This is it. This is the game. Opening map of a best of 3. Ents continue to impress. You can't be understated. Even more so than Cloud9. Sure, they came back down from 0-2. 7-0 down on the second map of a series. Cloud9 at least had some international experience, stage experience at that point. Remember, this is the first time 4 of these players have been on a stage of this caliber. They're going against giant killers, world beaters, Na'Vi, and they're holding their own. Alu is going to hold his own, or attempt to, on the AWP. He's fully emerged on top of the catwalk, meaning he's fully exposed, larger target to fire at, but he wants to catch them off.
It's the shots. It's simple to go down. AWP potential removed as Alu continues to find kill after kill. He is shut down his approach towards B. They haven't got out the lower ramp just yet as Sergey continues to find the frags. It's going to go 14-14. Absolutely. It's just flamey desperately trying to hold on to the sniper now.
Desperate indeed. 14-14. Ents are in the driving seat. They're in control. Ariel takes away the last gun, and they have a chance to go map point. What's the call going to be from Na'Vi? They're sitting around $3,000. Concede, play for overtime?
They had to get the bomb down there, Matt. It had to happen. They get $2,900 per player in this round, and Ents are about to close. How does Alu hold his nerve here every single time? He never misses. Great movement. Hits those first 2 frags. There's nowhere near a bomb plant there. Na'Vi are pushed right back, and they're going to buy somewhat into this from what I can see. CZ's P250. Zeus goes for the UMP purchase, but things are getting desperate now. Ents looking likely to post map point first. This was their pick. They started to look very good towards the end of the first half. Remember, they've lost both pistols there, and Na'Vi converted those as well.
Spam through just to be sure. Oh, it's going to work this time.
Wow.
Edward walked straight back into it.
That's huge.
That dink's quite audible. I think I think Ariel's probably close enough to hear that as well, so either way, it is huge. Brave man to go back and stand in a similar position.
Absolutely. Ariel went towards the hot dog again, gets the first kill. There's another player behind him though. Will they have the awareness to take him down? It's Edward though, didn't have the AK of course, picks up the UMP, and he'll fall out. He's low, he couldn't commit to that.
Lexi still holding at Sandwich. X7 will catch them on the cross. They tried to wrap around to CT. They wanted to overwhelm, they wanted to flank. Simple's the only one left. Hey, he has the ball, and that's the round. There's no chance Edward to his dink that comes back into this with a UMP. It's going to be map point for Ents.
No bomb available. Edwards. He'll actually get more money than what he has right now in terms of kits, so might as well die at this stage. There it is. Map point for Ents. Who would have thought in the semi-final they'd be posting that first against Na'Vi? Unbelievable scenes here. Can they do it in round 30 though? Na'Vi looking to take us to overtime. They did not force by the previous round. They have a decent buy here. They will have the AKs out in full force. I don't think they'll have the AWP though. They'll take their final timeout. Ents, have they got anything clever up their sleeve to close this one out? They've had great setups on the CT side. They've been bullying that main entrance. Alu's been an absolute star of the AWP, but it's the young guns that really have stepped up. 26 kills for Sergey, 22 for X7, Ariel with 20. Everyone turning up when they had to. Remember, they lost both pistols here as well. Simple, top bracket for Na'Vi on 23. Edwards up there on 21. It's Electronic that hasn't shown up so far. 13 and 23 for him. He's one of the key points of this T side for Na'Vi, but he hasn't had a chance to really be let off the leash and show us what that aim can be made of as the timeout comes to an end. AK-47, basic utility. Ents looking to finish things off before we get into overtime. They're going to have the double orb set up here.
5 rounds in a row to pull them back in the lead. X7's got it started. Mentality has been so impressive for Ents. Young team and came back against Liquid. Now against Na'Vi. Alu waits again. He can peek wide.
That was Edward by himself running inside. As you can see, it's all falling apart now. I thought at least they'd be going down lower ramp. He just panics there.
This is the impressive part. They tore Liquid apart mentally. They're doing it now to Na'Vi.
Yeah, that's not characteristic of this team. Why they're panicking like that? You've lost one pick. Why just offer another up on a silver platter? Alu's been consistently inside of that all. You don't even flash him, you just run out, and you're gonna get punished for that. 3 kills away from winning this map. They have to go inside. They're not even in a 3-man unit. That's going to run in. And Sergey's, I thought, had that kill for sure, but Alu has.
Alu absolutely does. Zeus pulls it back, but it's a 4-on-2. Molotov down. Zeus is on 31. He has to be forced off. He has to go wide. He got to take the fight. Alu, he's got a third as well. And it's all onto Electronic. He's got a trick. But is it going to work? Is the timing there?
Ariel seems to know, Matt. I don't think it will. Even if he dies here, it's going to give away his position. This is done. Enter doing it. It's the final kill for Ariel. Can you believe it? Ents in the semi-final of the Major have just taken the first map, D-Train against Na'Vi. Now we have Dust2 coming up next, Matt. They are specialists on that particular map as well. They could 2-0 this.
They could. A swift defense as they absolutely shut down Na'Vi. No chance at all for them in the last 6 rounds. And it's the second time on this stage that they've, well, first off, ever been on this stage, but also come from behind to do it. So remarkable. Finland's got world-class talent. They're back.
They absolutely have. Really exciting game, that one. And it's just the tactical prowess there, especially on the CT side for Ents. I love their control. I love their pressure. Everything was coming together, and no one seems phased at all. They look comfortable. We're going to throw it to a break. We'll be back with the desk.